Hello, everybody, and welcome to Femi Julos Biz. And if you're here for the first time, like I used to say, you know what to do. That red button. I did not say thumbs down. No, I'm referring to the red button down there. Hit it and become part of the family. And to those my lovely subscriber who keeps coming from time to time to watch my videos, I love you guys. You guys are the reason why I'm here actually. Because sometimes when you create content and you don't have people to view, then what is the point? So you guys, you encourage me every time to keep bringing more content. Even though sometimes I also want to watch other people's content, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for being there. And today, as you can see, I decided to kind of sit back on the sofa today and be more relaxed. It's actually helped my thought process. So today I will be reading an email I got from someone, an anonymous, and it's something quite urgent, and the person kind of need advice, and it's quite a lengthy email. So I've tried to summarize it so that the video won't be for too long. So let me give you a brief of the email. Hello Femi Julo. Please keep my identity private. I have seen some of your videos on your channel. There are quite some topics you discuss that I find interesting and relatable. My name is okay. She put her name there, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm going to call her Susan. That's just a random name, not a real. So we can put an identity on the person in question. I live in the UK. I will not want to disclose the exact place in the UK for some reasons. So let me leave it that way. I left Nigeria September 2014. Life was not easy for me at the beginning, and I also do not want to. I also do not want to go into the details of my visa process, which will be quite lengthy. So all this is kind of my own extract from the email because she explained quite in details. But if I should read the email, to be too long. So I just pick the main points of the letter so we can address what the main issue is. Fast forward to 2019, I was able to sort out my immigration matters. I will attribute that to God's intervention. The first 3 years were horrible and challenging. Those I had as friends and family became tired of me at a point, and I had to put up at different places at different time. The essence of this email is not to bore you with details of my immigration process to the UK, but to seek your view and advice about a recurring matter which I've been struggling with since I got here. Uh, my both parents are still alive and they live in Warri, Delta State. I've been going through a lot of financial burdens from my family ever before I even started working here in the UK. I cried many nights when there's literally no money on me and had to depend on people I live with at various points to raise me some cash. I did many odd jobs to keep my life going, out of which I still struggle to send something back home to my parents and siblings, as no one really bothered to ask about my own welfare. Most times, I'm not confident enough to tell them the true situation of things. In 2020, during the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic, I lost the job I was doing at that time, but the monetary demand from home never stops. In fact, it became worse. When I did not send enough money to my parents, they see me as someone who is not ready to help the family back home. I try to explain the situation of my job to them, but it was not making any sense to them. After all, I did obodo ibo, like they used to say. Sometimes, after settling my regular monthly bills, I do not have enough money left on me again. This has actually caused a lot of friction between my father and I, especially. The truth is, I do not have any form of savings due to my endless financial demands. It is driving me crazy. I need advice and suggestions. Like I said, I extracted these key points in this particular email just to address the matter. And please, for those of us that are living in diaspora, I need your own contribution. This is actually a lady who, from what I read in the email, had a struggle having traveled to the UK in 2014. So she didn't give details about what type of visa got her there, but it is quite obvious that she had to push her way through to sort out our immigration process. And that happens a lot, not only in the UK, even here in Germany. There are quite a lot of other people with different issues, different cases. So it's relative to individuals. People go through a lot of things before they can actually find their balance. And this is a typical one. And I believe most of us can even relate to the issue she actually mentioned, which actually is about the financial burden her parent. And she needs advice. So apparently she's still trying to settle down from what I got from the email, the full email. And the job she's doing is not enough. It's not giving her enough. If you are living abroad and there's no good understanding with other family members, then there tends to be a breakdown in relationship. And some relationship go down south so fast you'll be wondering if they ever knew each other or connected by blood. It is that terrible. But please, I will want other people's advice because I don't know it all. I can only say what I have in my head or what I do practically as a person. So, but this is an open conversation. So if you have good suggestions, because I know she's going to watch this video, she might be able to pick one or two things from your comments. So please feel free to drop your comments so that we'll be helping one another. Who knows who else is out there that is going through the same situation? And that's the whole essence of having a platform like this, to engage one another. So I've kind of highlighted few points of mine, and I hope she finds them useful. And the first thing is, most mistakes that people make, especially people living in diaspora. Number one, the need to please everyone. You can't please everybody. Just be yourself and live your reality. Please not forget that. Do not forget that. The second mistake people make is, I want people to see that I'm doing well. We all want to create that impression that we're doing well when you are actually struggling. I see a lot of people living abroad and trying to create that impression that all is good. Fine, it's good to create good impression, but it sends wrong signal at the same time to people back home, and they don't really know what your true situations are. And don't get me wrong, some people you even try to explain this thing to still don't believe you, because it is an assumption that once you cross over the seas abroad, wherever abroad, or whatever you can call abroad, then it is automatic success, whereas it is not. It is not. And I know many people can bear me witness to what I'm saying now. It is not. So creating an impression that you're doing well and there is no problem automatically place a demand on you by people, because they want you to help them out, because we know things are not that rosy back home. Sending that is like sending wrong signal. So they place financial demands on you. So what are the realities abroad? I've highlighted three things. Number one, it is not a make rich system. I've happened to work back home in Nigeria and I'm working here, so I understand how the system is. I think I'm in a position to say or to share my experience based on what I've seen on both sides. Here, system is not a make rich that you want to get rich quick. The system is not designed for that. You need to face that reality. As a foreigner, the second point, as a foreigner, bulk of the odds are against you until you perhaps get your citizenship, which actually takes a while here. I don't know about other part of the world. The third thing is you don't get things done on a platter. Sometimes you have to pull a way through. Things don't just come to you at your wish. My advice to this lady, I don't know how old she is because she didn't mention her age, but I believe she's an adult. So my advice is number one, we all have this. This thing is not peculiar to you. I think on the average, people that live abroad, you always have financial responsibility back home. It's just that one outweighs the other. Some do more, some do less based on their situation, and it is what it is. One very toxic thing is this sense of entitlement by some individuals who don't really understand how things works here. It has broken down so many relationship between parents and their grown-up children. And when I say children now, I'm talking of adults that are even having their own kids. It's a situation that all of us can relate to. So your case is not peculiar. It's what virtually everybody goes through. And people just need to understand that looking good and dressing fine does not amount to everything being well. People have struggles, but they cover it up with smiles. Yes, that's the reality. Cover it up with smiles. You don't know what is going on down within. So don't be too quick to judge and sometimes take time to listen. Like this lady nobody was even asking about her welfare. People just feel once you cross abroad, start sending this money. The money is on the street, pick it up and send it back home. Only in one's dream. It's only in the dream. So my advice is focus more on yourself and your future, my sister. If you're listening anywhere, focus more on yourself and your future, which is important. My second point is support with whatever you can afford. Do not break your neck just because you want to please, even if it's your parent. Do what you can do, but don't go about breaking your neck because you know your reality. So face your reality. Whatever you can help with. I'm not saying be mean. Whatever you can do, whatever is convenient for you, know what you're earning. So don't go beyond your limit. That's just what I'm trying to say. And my last point is always save up something because she complained about not having something to save up after so many expenses and sending money back home to parents and siblings. Save up something no matter how little. And you'll be glad you did. That is just my own little advice. And I said before, please, people, if you have other ideas, please share in the comment section so that we can support one another. On that note, I will drop the curtain here. If you've liked the video today, please hit that like button and share with others. And do not forget to subscribe if you have not. And until I come your way next week with another interesting episode, I remain yours, Femi Julo. And like I used to say, please stay safe and be good. Till next time, I say bye for now.